Hello everyone, welcome to Elliottwave.com YouTube channel. This is Henry and today is July the 2nd. Today we're going to be looking at the pound USD 60 minutes time frame here. Now we can see right here we completed with 3 in the minor degree and now within with 4 rally, which should be expected to fail in 7 swing, right? So we have an ABC zigzag A, B, the A is in a 5-wedge diagonal, ABC ending W, right? This cycle ended ABC, W, and then the correction ended here X, and now looking for another ABC. This is what we call a double zigzag structure. We got a zigzag here and we got another zigzag here, right? And typically the target on the upside for such structure here is going to be measured using the Fibonacci extension, right? So we have this WXY, which can be expected potentially to fail in this area, okay, between 1.33 and 1.34 approximately. And then from there, we have a chance to extend lower again. Now, let me show you a couple of options as well as ideas on what the overall idea on the pound USD is, okay? So if we zoom out to the daily time frame, here is the daily time frame here, okay? So I'm going to put this wave 3, which is over here. This is your wave 3, and we're going to be ending with 4, right? We're going to be ending with 4, and then after that, we will go down again. So first of all, let me show you what I'm thinking about. So we got the high right here on January this year, and then we have a lower low, right? So if you're just simply using the Fibonacci here, now you can see that this 3 swings down, it has the potential. I say potential because it doesn't always have to, but it has the potential probability-wise to go into at least 100%. So if you think this is a corrective pullback, then usually it will reach 100%. If you think this is an impulsive, which is actually bearish pound, bullish USD, then it can actually go all the way to 1.618 on your wave 3, right? So, yeah. So if you're labeling this 3 and 4, that means the 1 and 2 is around here. So that means we're basically ending with 5 later on. So probably you can retest this trend line here and then go down as a wave 5 to finish into around 1 point, let's say 1.3, okay? And that could either finish ABC, right? So let's assume minimum expectation is some sort of ABC, and that means, okay, let's assume this is A in the higher degree, of course. This is minor, so this one should be intermediate A, and this is a B, and then you're looking for a select down. Now, once it does, if it does really extend lower, then this area later on is going to provide a pretty strong support here, right? Unless it is a 1, 2, 3, in which case it's going to collapse to 1.618. But if not, if this is corrective, we should be able to get support around 1.2960 to 1.25. And then from here, we can either, if this is bullish market, we can either go to new high, or we will end the cycle and at the least correct the cycle in a big 3-wedge rally like this at least. Okay, so either way, unless this is an impulse, we should be able to get support here. However, in the meantime, in the shorter cycle, since it has not reached 100%, we still have a chance to extend lower again, and that's why we're calling the rally to fail here and turns lower below 134.60 here. Okay, now what are the signs that you should be paying attention to so that you know the next leg down may not happen, right? A couple of different options. Now, there are a couple of different ways to look at it, but the first signal that you can see a bigger rally is, of course, if it breaks this trend line here. If it breaks and close above it, then this cycle could be over, right? This cycle could be over. That doesn't necessarily mean we are ready to go to new high like this, but that just means that if the cycle is over, what that means is we still can go down again, but we might be correcting a larger degree like this, correcting this entire cycle before going down again, right? So in the first step, look at this trend line. If it breaks and close above, then you can conclude that, okay, we're not going to be going down anytime soon yet, but we might see a bigger rally at least to correct this cycle. Then if it breaks above and close above this trend line here, right, connecting this high and this P, then that simply means this entire cycle is finished, right? If this entire cycle is finished, then you just put the C here. So either we go to new high from there because the cycle is finished, or this entire thing is going to be ending W here, and then you have a big X correcting this entire cycle, and then Y leg down. Okay, so those are things that you can pay attention to, but in the meantime, in terms of the primary view, no change. As long as we stay below this trend line, as long as we have not reached 100%, we still have a chance to extend lower, and therefore we are calling it lower once this rally here is complete. And again, the rally can complete somewhere around this area, 133.30, 134 area here, and then can potentially start turning lower again. Okay, guys, so that's the update. And if you want to learn more about Elliott Wave or how we trade, or want to get more updates in terms of the forecast in other instruments, stock, commodities, indices, Forex, feel free to check our service. We have 14 days trial for new members, and you can always use the link that I provide in the description of the video in the YouTube. I'll see you all again next time, and have a nice day to you guys all.